play. Voice guide off.
Okay, let's get to it. Again. Hope turn variations. All right, we did one more thing, class. I'm sure you'll remember it. Ladies, palms up, palms down. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You bring her in. 1, 2, 3. Catch at the shoulder. 5, 6, 7. Piece of cake. Now, we've already done this variation before in previous patterns, so we're just going to break it down just a little bit to understand how it could be done when necessary. So, leaders, palms up, always palms down, open. They're going to 1, 2, 3. Both palms are up, both fingers are pointing to the left, ladies. Palms up, fingers pointing towards the ceiling. Palms facing away, excuse me. Turn her all the way around. 5, 6, 7. Piece of cake. You're in basically cross and hold. Leaders, step back on the left, ladies back on the right, open. 1. Count 2, leaders. You're going to be leading with your left hand. And this is going to feel really weird. Your right hand is going to stay right at her neck level. And you're going to lead her forward on count 2, replacing the weight on the left foot, ladies. Leaders stepping around her on count 2, 2. Now, count 3, you're going to turn her all the way around with your left hand. You're going to catch her nice and easily on the shoulder. 3. Ladies, leaders, you placed your hand directly on her right shoulder with your right hand. You've caught her. Now you're going to send her back whence she came with your left hand. You're going to bring her forward. And leaders, with your right hand, you lead her gently forward as well. Right hand and left hand working together. Ladies, will place her under the left foot. You're going to step 5, 6, 7. Let's try it. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. You bring her around. 5, 6, 7. You go out. 1, 2, and catch. Send her back. 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. In and catch. 1, 2, 3, and out. 5, 6, 7. Let's show it from the other angle so you can really see that catch. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, catch. Leaders, I brought her around with my left hand by the count of 3. I put my right hand directly on her shoulder. I let go with my right hand right after I give her a little lead gently forward with my right and my left. My left has to come forward and turn towards me. That's what gets her to actually turn towards you at the end of the move. You're going to go 5, 6, 7. Piece of cake. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5. Now with the inside turn. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and catch. You go 5, 6, 7, and forward, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Piece of cake. You go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, out and in. You go 1, 2, catch and out. 5, 6, 7, and forward, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, stop. Piece of cake. I'm sure you got that.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is we're going to take you into a beginner pattern that you can use at any time. And it doesn't matter what level dancer you are, you can always use it. Okay? So we're going to start with the basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to give our partner a two-handed right turn. You're going to do a basic in between. We're going to go over the head, reconnect, cross body lead. Okay, so here is the trick. The trick is, first of all, I'm not using my thumbs. Anytime that you use your thumbs, it becomes a locking mechanism and there will be no rotation on the hand. If I try to turn her with my thumb, all of a sudden she has to get that elbow away from her and she has no rotation, so I'm twisting her hand. So I want to make sure that I'm not using my thumbs. I personally have been taught, and I like to use all 4 fingers into a cupping motion. What I like for my partner is I like her to have her palm forward so that we have the ability to push and pull onto each other. And the essence of the dance is that she's walking forward, back. I'm gonna stop her. She's gonna walking forward. I'm gonna stop her. That's the interaction between the dance. Okay. Now, as I do that, I always want my partner to come forward on count 5. She isn't going to start turning until count 6. So on count 3, I'm gonna start bringing my hands up. Let her come forward on 5, giving her a double high 5. Okay. So just so you see, double high 5. I'll give you that angle. Okay. Again, she's coming forward, and as I step on count 6, I'm going to take both hands. I'm going to imagine that they're handcuffed. So that means I'm going to keep them together. I'm going to go around her head. And once she faces me, I bring those hands down and not before. Okay? Now, imagine for a minute that there's a halo up here. And I've been told it's an Italian halo. A French halo, not an Italian halo. Because one, the Italian is just a little spark. The French is a nice crown. So imagine there's a French halo, no? The French, the French has to be bigger. And you have to go around the halo. Oui, très bien. Comment ça va? Ça va bien. Voilà, oui. Alright, so bring those hands up and around her head. Then you're gonna bring those hands down and do a basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you step forward on 1, you're gonna take both hands, you're gonna go over her head. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna connect again into close position. And you're gonna bring her forward on 5. Finish off the crossbody lead. Then you can either do a throw out on that crossbody lead, or you can stay connected. Throw out meaning, of course, that you're gonna push and you're gonna stay connected with one arm. It's more of a West Coast swing, East Coast swing kind of pattern, but one that really works really well with your crossbody lead to create that space between the two of you. Again, let me give you a different angle. Start with a basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hand comes up. Double high 5. Over her head. Basic. Over her head. Cross body lead. Throw up. And basic. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, again, different angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over her head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw out. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And stop right there. Thank you very much. That's a beginner intermediate pattern. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you. So one of the things that we want to go over is the hands. As you give your partner this two-handed right turn, two things are going to happen. One, your hands are going to be crossed, where your right hand leaders is going to be underneath, and you can see that you're knotted together. That's where you got to have your hands together. So the thing is, when that happens, don't be frightened, don't be scared. Okay, it's okay. Again, as long as you're not using your thumbs. If you use your thumbs, it'll stop anything that you can do further on. So, want to make sure again that it's all 4 fingers. Now, as you come over her head, ladies, this is for you. Don't fight it. Don't immediately think, oh my God, what to do? It's okay, relax. You gotta protect yourself. But what you can see here is that Ruth is keeping a 90-degree angle, and I'm bringing this over her head. Now, gentlemen, you don't have to be connected with the entire hand. It's not all the way down to her wrist as you go over her head. You can go far. Go into the fingertips if you have to. But you don't want to push her. You don't want to make her too uncomfortable. Okay? Now, I want to give you a different angle because from here, gentlemen, as you go over her head, my right hand goes to her shoulder blade. Okay? I'm still keeping that elbow up and rounded, and I'm going to bring her across. So, again, when you reconnect, forget the waist. I know. You want to get her pick up a few here and there, but not while you're dancing, okay? Wait till you're sitting down at the table, okay? But, again, reconnect with that shoulder blade so that she feels more comfortable dancing with you. Don't fight with her. If she, after doing this, if she is fighting you, let go. No point in getting into a fight on the dance floor, okay? So just let go. It's okay. Try it again at another time with a different partner or with her. She might be more comfortable next time. Thank you very much. Another pattern for you and some more tips.
All right, everybody, you made it through that. Let's go to the variation. The variations get a little tricky. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Spin 1, 2, 3, and hook 5, 6, 7 into one hand hold. Now from here you can do a variety of things. Leaders, you have a strange hand hold right here. We're gonna show you variation number 1, which is very easy. After your hook, you just do an open break. 1, 2, 3. Give her the turn. 5, 6, 7. You're back to the correct palm. You can change hands and you're done. So let's just walk through that because the hook step is the real key. And then what we do afterwards has varying levels of difficulty. All right, so here we go. From the beginning, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We turn her. 5, 6, 7. Piece of cake. Now, leaders palms down. Let's go up to count 3. Leaders back on the left. 1, ladies back on the right. Count 2, bring her forward. You gotta reverse that direction pretty seriously for the inside turn. Leaders, commit your weight onto your right foot, ladies onto your left. Count 3. Leaders on your left foot, ladies on your right. Now count 3. What I want you to do for this one, why don't we do this first with the palm up, going over the head. Leaders, palm facing the sky. Now make sure you actually don't want to raise the hand to the right or the left because that will give the lady a lead to turn. On count 3, leaders are on their left, but ladies are on their right. Leaders, count 5. You're going to do a hook step. You're going to cross your right foot over or behind your left. 5. Now on the count of 5, you bring your hand up just fast enough to get your head over. Because if you leave that hand up for a long time, she's going to think it's a lead. Remember, it's count 5, 6, 7. She could be turning on that count. You don't want to give her any false leads. So count 5, you bring it directly up. Count 6 and 7, you unhook, and you're done. And then you're ready to do whatever other things that you want. But you are in a kind of strange hand hold. All right, let's do it. Ready? And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Into the hook. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. The hand up this time. You're going to go 5, 6, 7. You got the strange hand hold? That's trouble. We're going to actually change it. We're actually just going to give her the outside turn, and that will fix everything back to the regular hand hold. Let's teach variation number 2, which is the one I demonstrated earlier. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now you're going to do that same hook step. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. But this time we're going to keep the left hand low. And leaders, you're going to take your right foot. You're going to cross your right foot behind your left foot on 5. And you're going to take your right hand because you're going to be prepared. You're going to do the hook step and you're going to cross that right hand behind your back and change hands. So as you unwind on 6 and 7, leaders, notice, count 6, take my right hand, I change hands behind my back. You see that? Woo! Woo! It's up to you, leaders. You take the hand from your left hand, you place it into your right hand smoothly behind your back, and on count 7, you finish the hook turn, and you're in this strange hand hold that we talked about. So you're in a strange hand hold, you want to do something, all you got to do is an outside turn to get back into the normal hand hold. You can go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, let the hands change hands, and you're done. So let's walk through that variation before we make it a little harder. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. This time left hand's down, hook and change hands. 5, 6, 7. Open. 1, 2, 3. Unwind. 5, 6, 7. Pick her up. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Stop. Good job. Are you with me so far? That's kind of 2 quick variations. One was over the head when you did a hook, and one was down low when you did a hook. Good job. More's coming up next. All right, everybody, welcome back to Salsa Boot Camp. Here's where we're going to break down some kind of unique moves that I actually use when I'm out socially dancing. These are a little different. This is stuff we covered this month in our intermediate and beginning classes. So come on in. I'm going to invite my partner Shireen. And we're going to go ahead, demonstrate the first one, and break it all down for you. Here's what it's going to look like. You're going to do a cross-body lead. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 into one hand. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You're going to pull around. 2, 3, under the arm. 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, stop. That's at its easiest level. Let's take a look at that one more time. You're going to do a cross-body lead. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Show the hand. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Pull her around. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Pick her up. 2, 3, 5, 6. Stop. Piece of cake. Let's break it down for you. Leave his palms up. Follow his palms down. We're going to start off with a regular cross-body lead to one hand hold. No need to break that down. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You're going to do an open break. Leaders, you're going to take your right hand. You're going to show the palm facing away by the count of 3. Ladies, the minute you see that palm, you're going to place your hand, palm facing away, fingers pointing up. We're going to meet in the middle. Leaders, make sure your thumb is pointing down and your fingers are pointing to the left. Let's try it. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Show the hand. At this point, you've got to connect just a little bit with your fingertips and your palm. Make sure, ladies, that you press lightly into the hand, and leaders, you press lightly back. That little bit of connection allows you to give her the turn. Ladies are going to be crossing their left foot over their right foot. Ready? And 5, 6, 7. Piece of cake. A regular outside turn just led with the right hand, leaders. But from here, you're going to lead an open break. Now, I tend to bring my right hand lightly down towards my left and lead her back, so it's going to be 1. It's a real light inward push. 1. So that kind of sends her out on her right foot, a little bit more open than normal. Count 2, we're going to bring her around. You got a reverse direction, leaders. You just went out, now you got to bring her back. But since it's going to be kind of a different turn for the ladies, I really make sure to overdo this a little bit. I bring my hand nice and up and around. Leaders, you step forward on your right foot, walking around the lady. Ladies, you recommit your weight onto your left foot for the count of 2. 2. Now, leaders, notice how I raise my right hand all the way up, palm facing away, fingers pointing to the right, because I'm going to bring her all the way around in a turn as I walk around her in a regular inside turn. Leaders, you're going to be stepping to the left with your left foot. Ladies, recommitting the weight onto your right foot and turning to face the leader. 3. Now, you're going to actually bring your hand up, but something weird is happening here. I'm blocking it a little bit on camera, but don't worry, we'll get to you in a second. On the count of 5, 6, 7, you're all in place. Leaders, you bring your elbow over her elbow, you connect, and you just step in place. 5, 6, 7. Now, let's actually break that down, what's actually happening with the elbow. So from here, take a look. We're going to step 1, 2, 3. Now, the elbows. On the count of 3, leaders, you pretty much turned her around. You're going to get your right elbow directly over her elbow. You see how that works? It's a little tricky. Your right elbow has to go over her elbow. Now make sure it's not out, because if it's out, you could connect with the head. What you're doing is the minute you bring her around, your elbow goes directly over her elbow, and then you swing the arm down 5, 6, 7. And then my right hand goes directly to her back at the end, and her hand goes onto my shoulder. That's the way it's going to work on the count of 5, 6, 7. Now, let's try it real brief. Here's the way it's going to go. We're just going to do the right hand work. You're going to send the hand down. 1. Bring it back up. 2. Bring it around. 3. Bring it up and over. Your elbow over. 5, 6, 7. Just stand on her back. And we're just do a regular cross-side lead. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So let's try the whole thing. Cross-body lead to start. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, show the hand, connect. 5, 6, 7. Out and in. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Cross body. 2, 3, 5, 6. Stop. Tricky stuff, I know. So take your time. You're going to get it just fine, because we're going to be building on it next. Welcome back, everybody. Here's what we're going to be doing next. We're going to be building on the pattern that hopefully you just saw before. If you didn't, go back and review. It's known as a right-hand connection pattern. Leaders, it's when you show your right hand palm facing away. The lady places her left hand directly into your hand. Take a look. It looks like this. You go 1, 2, 3, connect. Bring around. 5, 6, 7. That can also be led in a double turn. So, ladies, it's important to connect with this hand very quickly. Now, here's our pattern that we're going to do today. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, connect. 5, 6, 7, and spin. 1, 2, 3, connect. 5, 6, stop. Very easy to begin with. So let's actually go ahead and break that down because the variations can get a little tricky. All right, first things first. We've already gone through 1, 2, 3. Show the hand. Leaders, palm facing away, thumb pointing down. Ladies, palm facing away, fingers pointing up. Give her the turn. Going slowly, we're going to step 5, 6. Leaders, you're now on your right foot. Now, you're going to spin on your left foot, landing on your right for the count of 7. Or the count of 6, actually, in between 6 and 7. But what's important to remember is ladies need to finish their turn first. Ladies always first. So, the first thing you're going to do is let her step on, basically let her step on 7, and you're going to spin on 6 and 7. So, when you bring her around on 7, you're spinning 6, 7. So the way that works is you actually have a very limited time to spin. You want her to finish her turn first. Once she is already placed on the count of 6, you can then spin. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Step 5, 6, 7. See how that works? It's tricky. All right, let's show it from a different angle. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Side step 5. Replace your weight on your left foot. 6. She's placed on her right foot, and now you can spin on your left foot, landing on your right. Leaders, notice how I bring my right hand up, palm facing the ceiling, fingers pointing into her fingers. Ladies, you've made a little wedge with your fingers. Your left hand is palm facing over his fingers. Leaders, palm facing the sky. This should be a little bit, painful for you, right in the forearm. That's okay. It'll get easier over time. Leaders, you bring your right hand over to your left side. You can see a little window. You got to see that window because that's where your head's going to go. You're going to bring that hand directly over the head. You're going to spin on 6 and land on 7. And that's the way it works. Okay, let's do it real quick. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Leaders, I immediately offer the hand, but I offer it in a tricky way. Now, I could offer it palm up like I normally do, but in this case, it's going to feel better if you actually offer it palm down. Ladies are going to take it palm up just with the fingertips. You're just going to do an inside turn here. Leaders, extend your left hand. Ladies back on the right, leaders back on the left. Leaders walking around, count 2. You're going to bring the left hand up over her head, count 3. You turn around to face each other. 3, leaders let go with the right hand. Step in place, 5, 6, 7. Piece of cake, huh? Of course it is. All right, let's walk through it from the very beginning. Crossbody lead, one hand hold to start. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, show the hand. 5, 6, spin. Connect. Leaders, palms down. Ladies, palms up. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, in place. 5, 6, stop. And there it is. It's as easy as that.
There you go.
All right, everybody. Now we're up to the serious stuff. We're going to build on this pattern yet one more time. So if you haven't seen the pattern, go back to Salsa Boot Camp, look at the earlier patterns. You'll get this just fine. All right. These are all based on single-handed copra turns. Very difficult stuff. We'll show you first. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Looks familiar so far. We just did this pattern. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and hook. 5, 6, 7. Now, leaders, we did a regular outside turn for the ladies before, but this time we're going to do something different. We're going to go out. We're going to send her out, bring her in, and catch her on the hip, reversing her direction to go back where she came from. We will not be changing directions in this count. The ladies will not be turning. She won't be doing an inside turn or anything like that. She'll just be coming in and walking out. So that's all we're going to lead. We're just going to go 1. We bring her forward on count 2, and the hand comes down. 2. On count 3, and I'm going to slightly obscure this, so I'm going to step forward on my left foot like I normally do, and I'm going to catch her right here on the hip. I'm going to move out of the way. Look at that. I caught her right there, hands facing around, right on the hip. Now, the basic lead is to send her forward and twist. It's a very light lead. It's at a harder level, at a more difficult level, if when you twist more, that tells her to turn a full turn. When you twist just a little and send her back the way she came, all you're asking her to do is walk back out. So let's actually show that. You're going to go 1, 2, catch. Now I'm just going to step in place. I'm going to bring her forward and twist my hand. Now all she does is recommit her weight onto her left foot, and walks back out 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's tricky. Yeah, so you go 1, 2, catch, and 5, 6, 7. Tough stuff. All right, ladies, you feel that hand come on your hip. You're gonna go 1, 2, catch. You feel that hand right there on your hip, and you're thinking, whoa. He just twisted me and he caught me. And especially for a beginning dancer, leaders, when you're dancing this as a beginning dancer, you will have to be very clear about these leads. When you catch, you just give her a little lead to step forward and turn as you twist your right hand. So let's try it together. You're gonna go out, 1, in, 2. Now instead of stepping way forward, leader, I do step forward, and I'm going to block your view because I want to show you the leader's footwork. You're going to step forward on your 3, and now you're parallel to one another. You're both standing in the same line. You've got to send her back where she came. So leaders, don't underestimate the fact that you have to stop her on the right hand. When I really want to be sure, I can sometimes take the hand, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to send her back. I'm going to step 5, 6, 7, we're done. Let's try it from the beginning. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Show the hand. 5, 6, 7. Out and in, but leader's hook. Keep the hand down. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Leader's hook. Keep the hand down. Change hands behind the back. 5, 6, 7. Woo, woo, woo. All right, leaders, you got the weird hand hold, which is actually perfect for this move. You send her out. 1. Bring her in. 2. Notice when I bring her in, my hand comes down and lightly twists. 2. I bring her hand to her waist. 3, and I catch. Ladies, if you didn't throw your hand, you can place your hand directly over his hand as he catches you on the waist, and it's nice and smooth. From here, I'm going to step back the way I came, and I'm going to send her the way she came, and she's going to go 5, 6, 7. Walking all the way through, you're going to go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, catch, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, stop. Good job. This is kind of at a very high level, so take it easy, relax. We're coming at you with more stuff, so practice. Okay, so we're amping it up a level. We got the one-hand catch with the sender back out. Very New York, even though we're doing it on 1. Refer to the on 2 section of the website. You'll learn these exact same moves on 2, and they flow even better if you can believe that. But here's what you're going to do. We're going to go all the way up to where we were before, the catch. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and hook, 5, 6, 7, out and in, 1, 2, catch. At this point I caught. But instead of the regular turn out, I'm going to lead her a little stronger to step forward. And I'm going to turn my right hand and give her a little more of a lead. This is going to lead the ladies into the crossbody lead inside turn footwork. Because you're kind of leading her to turn 5, 6, 7. Then she goes back on 1. Now, how did she know to do a crossbody lead versus just walk out? Well, that's all in the lead with the right hand because you don't have another hand to lead her. So, all you're doing is giving a little more of a forward lead with a little more twist. That twist is really telling the lady at a very high level whether to do one turn or whether to do multiple turns. Difficult stuff. So let's go from here, from the weird hand hold. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Here I'm going to lead her back out, but I'm going to give a little twist with the hand, which will tell her 5, 6, 7, and 1. Which will tell her to actually go forward and do the cross-by lead inside turn footwork. Ladies, if you're wondering what that cross-by lead inside turn footwork is, review another section of salsabootcamp.com. We explain that move over and over and over and over again. It's a tough one, but you will get it. So let's actually go from the weird hand hold. You're going to go 1, 2, catch. Now this time give it a twist. You're going to go 5, 6, 7, and back 1. Now, what you're going to want to make sure is, leaders, during that, I add my own little bit of styling. It's just 2 crossovers. It's very simple stuff. While she's doing her turn, 1, 2, 3, I step 5, I cross 6 with my left foot over my right foot, and I bring my right foot over my left foot on 7, and it just makes it look a little cooler when I step back into 1. So with both leaders and ladies' footwork, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, and catch. 5, 6, 7, forward, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, stop. You end up in open position. And it's just that easy. More aptly, it's just that hard. It is a difficult move, and it requires a lot of precision, a lot of clarity with the leader's right hand.